Alright guys, now I want to talk about when I got my first opportunity. There's not always one direct route to going pro, and that's the tough thing. And one thing I'm hoping you guys will get from this course is that the key is attitude and how you approach your practice so that an opportunity like this comes your way through as little luck as possible. Now, I did get lucky because the first opportunity I got was in Southern California, but there's a lot of other players that they could have chosen from, which is why I stressed building a reputation in the previous video. One of the key things you could do is have a good attitude and network with other players at or around your skill level, at or around your region, and just get to know more people. What happened was a pro team named X3O, maybe 10th best in the country at the time, but still a solid team, had a tournament in Southern California, and one of their players was stormed in and couldn't leave their country or their city. Now these guys needed a ringer, and like I said, could have chosen from a number of players, but ended up hitting me up. This was a massive opportunity, and I think it was even on my mom's birthday, and she still drove me to land. Shout outs to my mom for being a big part of the reason why I got to a lot of tournaments when I was younger and didn't need to ask other people for rides. So when I got this opportunity, I realized that when I got there, my key was not only to try to play good, but to continue trying to be someone who communicated well and had good habits. The thing I learned from those previous couple years of just playing online is people tend to not like the kids who had really sick aim, but just played for themselves and maybe didn't communicate well. So what I realized is, hey, I'm going to try to be vocal, say what I'm doing, and offer up as much support as I can for other players, because I'll get my chances to shine maybe in the clutches or entry fragging opportunities, and that's exactly what happened. At this LAN, we ended up causing a couple upsets of teams ranked higher than us in the country, and I think we got to the semis and then lost. Now, it didn't really matter what place we got because I was able to make a name for myself and get respect as a player who can compete on LAN with some poise, focusing not only on getting frags but communication as well. This led to my first kind of pro contract with eMazing Gaming, which was, I think, a couple $100 a month and some gear. But what that led to was my first real pro contract, which was on Evil Geniuses, which was sponsored by like Intel, Newegg, and a bunch of other companies that gave us a little bit higher salary. I forget if it was $500 or $800 a month at the time, but we got laptops, paid travel to all the boot camps. And aside from me telling you guys everything we got, the key there, guys, was your opportunity. You never know where it's going to come from, but you need to focus on building up the fundamentals, being a good teammate, well-rounded, not just the best entry fragger, but understanding why you need a lurker, why you need to have a good attitude, why communication is important. And I think I got lucky to have some mentors and to have a pretty good attitude when I was younger and focus on those things so that when the opportunity was potentially there for me, they gave it to me because they saw these things. And I found that out because they said those exact things to me after LAN. We picked you up, Jordan, because we heard you were a good teammate and a good kid who had skill. So guys, I just wanted to stress the importance of understanding why attitude, why networking, and building a good reputation is key, because you're not just going to get pulled out of solo queues out of nowhere. It's all about compounding all of this work and all of this stuff for your reputation and your skill set to be a well-rounded player, and more importantly, almost a well-rounded person, so that people recognize your ability to be a good teammate and get that chance to go pro, because there's not one road to Rome in this case, guys.